brand building, of course, is so important. We mentioned it a little bit earlier, but I want to play another clip that talks about brand building Barefoot style, and have you elaborate a little bit on how that's different from how other businesses build their brands. So let's take a look at that clip.
If there was a barefooter in the area and state laws allowed it, Randy would send the barefooter to the house to make the delivery.
Hi, I'm from Barefoot. I heard you got a bad cork.
The people at the door would have their jaws hanging open.
Here's another bottle. And here are a couple t-shirts. Have a nice evening.
Oh, gee, thanks.
Some of the calls were so good, Randy would play them on the answering machine at Barefoot's office.
My lovely wife and I are enjoying a nice glass of your cab. We're both barefoot. Not only that, we're both naked. Later, I'm going to drink some wine from her shoe.
When he could, Randy called back quickly, though he generally steered clear of people drinking from their shoes. He picked up a message one Friday evening from a party in Chicago. The callers said they loved the wine and made everyone take their shoes off before they phoned. Randy called back.
Hi, my name is Randy. I'm from Barefoot Wine.
Woohoo! Everyone quiet! Hey, quiet! The Barefoot guy's on the phone.
The Barefoot guy. How good was that? A salesman returning a phone call got turned into a superhero. It also got him the permanent nickname, the Barefoot guy.
I just called to say I'm glad to hear you're having a good time. Thanks for drinking barefoot.
Hey, everyone! He said, thanks for drinking barefoot.
People at that Chicago party started cheering. Randy could hear the whoops and yays.
Whoa, we love barefoot!
Yeah!
This wine is great!
You love your foot!
That doesn't sound particularly groundbreaking in this current hyper-connected world when making personal connections is a mainstream business tactic, but it was new then, and it came from thinking the way any business needs to think.
Yeah, that's great. And I want to see if you have anything else to say about this difference of building brand Barefoot style versus how other businesses do it, and what you advise young entrepreneurs in terms of building their brands.
Well, it was built person to person, one person at a time. We actually went into the communities to find out what it was that the communities were interested in and supporting their causes. So it wasn't just an email blast. It wasn't a big billboard, but it was being part of the community. It's very personal that way. And you'll see that our sales people actually went into the community, if you will, through the telephone. That's one way, responding to phone calls. And that's how Randy ended up at this party and talked with the people that were still there. He'd called back so soon the party was still going on. And it's very personable. People can get more involved in what it is that you have to offer, if it's a product or a service, if they know the backstory, if they can really see a face, if they know that you're interested in the same things, building in the community, supporting the community that they're interested in. So Barefoot was built one person at a time by throughout the nation, by working with the communities and spreading the word as we grew, and working with the nonprofits and their organizations that it already was a built up membership that we could become a part of. Instead of trying to get a lot of followers to follow us and our product, we joined other groups that were already doing something in the community, and we joined their group, which was pre-existing.
I love that one. Once again, so process and practical oriented, right? About joining groups in the communities that you're growing into. And I think, especially now, that was before social media, right? That was before social media was a thing. And the kind of networking that people do online. But it seems like some of those lessons can be carried over to the digital world and how people do similar things through groups and organizations online.
Yes, but the personal touch means so much. To be able to hear a live voice on the other end, or to see someone, once we get back to that position, who could hand you a taste of their product and talk to you about it. And it really makes a big difference. Hey, it worked for us. We never had paid advertising. It was always working through fundraisers in communities that built our product. We became one of the fastest growing brands in the nation. So yes, it can be done without paid advertising.
The key to brand building is to turn your customer into an advocate. See, because your customer has brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, workmates, landlords. All of these people are in that customer's network. That network already exists. The question is that customer talking to that network, and what are they saying to them? Are they recommending your brand? You know, part of discovery is sharing. So you discover something new. You want to run out and tell somebody else, hey, I just discovered this really cool pizza place, that, they don't advertise. You wouldn't know about it any other way except me telling you. They don't say that, but that's what's going through their brain. And the other thing that's going through their brain is, this person that I'm telling it to is going to benefit by it, and they're going to come back and thank me. So you have to realize that you're working with human nature. And part of human nature is to extend the discovery process. So you work with that. And it isn't like hammering people with advertising and running a bunch of ads. It's more like treating the people who are buying from you really well, so that they will just shout your merits from the rooftops.
Well, thank you, and thank you for that, and thank you for your time today on the show. I mean, it's been great to have you, Michael and Bonnie, here. Check out Michael and Bonnie's print books, The Barefoot Spirit: How Hardship, Hustle, and Heart Built America's #1 Wine Brand, and also The Entrepreneurial Culture: 23 Ways to Engage and Empower Your People. We'll put that in the comment section below. And then what we've been talking about throughout the show today is the audio podcast, which is The Barefoot Spirit, which you can find anywhere audio books are being sold or distributed. And we'll put links for that in the comments as well. Any closing remarks before we close off and take off here?
Well, we're looking forward to working with other founders to keep their own stories alive and to decrease their turnover. And we look forward to anyone who's interested in that. They can contact us at our webpage.
We'll put that in the comment.
www.thebarefootspirit.com. Yeah.
And I'd just like to say thank you for the opportunity to come on your show, Ty. It's really great. I know you're an Oregon person. I just want to say that the footprint that is on the bottle is a Portlander's foot.
Fantastic. And that's coming to you here. Great way to close the show. Coming to you here from Portland, Oregon, of course. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Michael and Bonnie. And we will see everyone next time.
Thank you.